Hey folks, when I say I'm not sure how I end up with so many trees, it's a lie. I know exactly how I end up with so many trees. And this one is more of a bush. This one is a Cotoneaster, Scarlet Leader. I got this because my other Cotoneaster, right here, just doesn't want to wake up. So this one is clearly awake, and I'm going to give it a trim up and then a repot because I like it. And if you stick along, you'll probably see why I like it so much. There's a lot going on. So first and foremost, I'm going to come up in here and start trimming back to last leaf sets. That will give me visibility on the trunk of this thing to see what big stuff needs to come out. Now, it may sound like this is sort of redundant, but sometimes we are redundant in order to not be idiotic. I'm not doing the whole tree back to last leaf sets, just the ones that are in my way of visibility, and of course your way. I want everyone to see what I'm doing. From what I understand, these back bud readily on hardwood, so I'm not terribly worried about how much I cut back. I know I need to cut back some. This branch is a little bigger. Use the old heave hoe because I don't think I need all of it. That'll help. All right, back in here to get some more visibility. And because I'm going to be starting from a nursery stock, I'm more concerned with primary branching. Anything that's not a primary branch, I really just can't be worried about. I'm not sure if you guys can see the top of this. I don't think you can. That's all right. We're going to go ahead and keep on visibility because the trunk is what we want. We're not worried about everything. We're just worried about some things. Way down low, which is cool, but probably not going to be something I'll use. And cut that back. I think that was mostly dead anyways. All right. There are some dead branches in here for sure. Two, I don't know where it starts, but it's got to come out. This one's not dead yet, but this whole branch is looking kind of sad, so. Go. That was dead. All right, still going along. I'm going to go ahead and just take most of this back all the way. Get ourselves where we need to be. Again, not terribly concerned with keeping anything really, especially not if it doesn't look healthy. This is a whole mess. I'm gonna take it back here for now. We'll come after it in a minute here. See, I should probably make sure my microphone's on. It is on. All right, we're getting some semblance of visibility here. Let's move this thing all over the place too. Here, here, and here, here. Ooh, there's so much going on here, it's absurd. So we're going to go ahead and come after it. Top. You can imagine in its current state, it's not very bonsai-like because it's just completely entangled in itself. This branch appears to be dead. This one appears to be coming too far down anyways, so take that out. Ooh, take that one out. That bugs dive bombed me. Take all this out. This is coming up and over, so we're going to get back to here. All right. We're starting to get something that resembles a tree. So we're just cutting everything away. There's a lot to take out here. This time of year, it's in an active growth stage, so I'll probably end up dealing with not only the top side of this tree being so vigorous, but also the bottom side, which is what I'm hoping for. I'm really hoping to have a nice, vigorous root base that I can work with here. Ooh. And I don't need all this either. All right, I think that's all I need to really trim for you guys to be able to see the inside of this. So I'm gonna bring you guys up, but not that far up. Ooh. Just far enough up that you can see a little better. Zoom in a little bit. All right. So now we've got better visibility. I think you can see what I was looking at. So this is a pretty ideal trunk line. The other branches here are kind of convoluted. I'm not really sure what's even in there because it is so, well, dense. What I will do is at this point, just pull my tools out of the bin here so I can access them even after I've figured this out. I'm going to pull this out of the nursery container and put it, ooh. Ooh. There we go. That's what I was looking for. That right there. So there's some nice worms in here and everything. This is a great find. Very happy with this. What I want to do is just take a look at what's underneath all this. Got lots and lots of fertilizer on it because, of course, it's been in a nursery. So I'm going to grab my Bobcat Bonsai root hook. Just a little bit of exploring to start off with. Let's see if I've got some surface roots up top here. Would be beneficial to me. I've got plenty of roots, but I don't know what surface roots. And this is also my first time doing a repot of Cotoneaster. This will be interesting for me in many ways. All right, I think I'm much higher up than I originally thought. I've got so much wildlife in here, it's absurd, which means I'm gonna go ahead and do an all or nothing on this just to get myself some sort of better visibility. Right now, I'm looking at a whole bunch of stuff, but not as much stuff that's important to me. All right, pause for a moment. Go ahead. Put all this in the trash. Some of this stuff's really good, but it's not good up here. I agree. My little girl, Nina, my daughter, my cat, is hooting at me. She is stinking adorable. It's too bad I'm not a camera person. I can bring you guys along for this ride. Sorry for the noise there. Ooh. I love earthworms as much as the next person, but I do not need all those other bugs anywhere in my home. So that's where we're going to start. Good girl, good boy. Both of my animals are just sitting here watching me be slightly foolish, finding more trees. All right. That's a lot easier to see. A whole bunch of stuff there. All right. And again, to kind of save time, I'm going to cut the very edges off of this. It's a very vigorous root system. It seems to be anyways. This will save me a lot of time. I should. in the bottom of this, I do have thick roots that I would have had to deal with anyways, so glad that's already done. Let's just check visibility here. You guys see what I'm doing? Not really. A little better, isn't it? So these into pot candy, but they're out of the way. Masses of roots themselves. I've got what I would describe as more compact of a root system, although I just cut all the rest of it off. It's not really a demonstration of compact. All right, going in with the bonsai bobcat root hook. I'm going to start trying to pull some of this soil out. I'm inferring that some of these roots will just come right off because they are or were connected to roots that were already removed. This system looks like one little plant that, yeah, these just came right off. Grows roots back up once they become so vigorous. Part of that's the air or lack of air in the dense nursery soil. So we are going to lose a lot of these roots that we're looking at because we've already cut them off. That's all right. The more healthy root system, it won't need as many roots. They're pretty mounded right now, which is okay. I'm looking at it, I see an awful lot in here. That's kind of funny. Make sure you guys can see some of what I'm doing. Not being very stable, sorry. Just kind of tearing into it. And the goal is not to tear roots off, but as many fellow creators, if I can even, I don't put myself in the same wheelhouse as a lot of them, any of them really. Anyone who's a content creator on bonsai would consider to be more skilled than myself, with no exceptions. And more experience probably too. I don't think there's anybody who has as little experience as me, but they would all say that as long as you're going away from the trunk, away from the root base, anything you'd rip is okay because you're looking for a radial root base anyways. You don't want to rip everything. Some things can be redirected. Some things are, necessary for the health of the tree. A lot of it can just come right out. This is a super high root right here, which makes me think my root base is really right there. Again, I said it's kind of more of a bush than a tree. There's a reason for that. So it's more of a bush than a tree. All right. This one here is in the way. It's kind of circling. I'm just going to do a little bit of exploring in here, if I can, to if I can figure out where it's coming from and where it's going, where my loose side is. Here's my loose side. Okay. Pull it out. Ooh. That'll help you get all this soil out, I think, or some of it. Don't know what else is in here, but certainly my root base is not all. And here's another root that's kind of high and big, which is okay. Now I'm just doing some pulling to try to get some of this exposed. It's really hard to see, I know. Hopefully you guys can see what I'm doing. Oh. Thankful to say that my cat is not out here eating plants, so that helps me too. All right, there's no way that all this is going to be used, so it's going. All right, almost to the point where we can rinse. All right. So if you guys want to see me pop this up and finish my styling on it, well, not styling, but my decisions on it, stay tuned. We'll make that a second episode.